In this lesson, we are looking at inequalities and interval notation. The first part, as a review, let's look at the different inequality signs. Our first symbol here, if it always points to the smaller number, it's going to be considered to be less than. If the bigger portion of the arrow is pointing to the larger number, it is going to be greater than. When adding a line underneath it, that symbol represents equal to. So therefore, this symbol is less than or equal to. And our other one is going to be greater than or equal to. So as practice, let's go through the following. I want you to write the different inequalities that correspond with each statement. So if I have S is greater than 4, S is greater than 4. T is less than 8. P is greater than or equal to, so now I have to have my equal sign underneath, to 12. Here is G is less than or equal to 2. And here I have H is at most. When I see at most, that's going to be the same as basically saying less than or equal to. So therefore it will be less than or equal to 20, and at least is going to be the same as my greater than sign or equal to. So therefore Q is greater than or equal to 14, meaning the same as Q is at least 14. Now, when I'm dealing with double inequalities are when I get two inequality signs in one statement, okay? So we have two inequality signs in one statement. So in order to do the following, the easiest thing to do is to first write down your numbers in order, putting the smaller number first, then putting the variable in the center, and your larger number last. So for this one, x is greater than 4 and less than 20. I'm going to put 4 as my first number, x in the center, and then 20. If I know x is greater than 4, obviously 4 has to be less than that, but it's also still less than 20, okay? Here, if I have y is between 5 and 10, not inclusive. Not inclusive means not equal to, okay? Not including. So therefore, if I have 5, y, and 10, if I fill in my symbols here, if 5 is between, therefore it has to be less than, y is greater than 5, but y is obviously less than 10. For the third one here, now we're dealing with greater than and equal to. P is greater than or equal to 10 and less than or equal to 30. So my smaller number is 10, my 30 is my larger number, and my variable is P. So now as we fill them in, keeping them in order, 10 is less than or equal to P, however P is less than or equal to 30. And the last one, if you were to try this one, obviously 4, my variable is T, 9 is my larger number, and it's the same thing being that I have T is greater than or equal to 4. This is going to be our symbol with greater than or equal to, however it's just less than 9. So therefore this one is not including 9. So therefore, I'm just going to use my less than symbol. Okay, that's the end of the first video. Continue with graphing inequalities in the second video to write down the rest of your notes.